morning, everybody. Wednesday the 30th. You might notice something a little different. I don't have glasses on because overcast, a little drizzly, a little moist. But it's after yesterday. It's if there's any sort of moisture or rain or precipitation in the forecast, it is greatly needed. I went up yesterday off of Highway 410 up near Greenwater. I went off Mountain Road 7030 and 7010 to pick huckleberries with our elders, and it was extremely smoky. I mean, the photos that I got from up there it looked like I had a filter on it because it was weird. It was like a grayish orange backdrop behind all these trees, and it looked really cool, despite the fact that the reason why that is the case is because thousands of other trees are being burned down, which is the unfortunate part. And it actually will be throwing a wrench into the gears of our camping trip this weekend because it's right near the mandatory evacuation zone. And I don't know about any of you, but I'm not willing to subject my family to that sort of risk, I guess. Especially my daughter and her first camping experience. That's not really the first camping experience you want to have with her. So we're not going to do it, unfortunately. So maybe we could find an alternative for this weekend. So we'll see. So yesterday we went up and picked huckleberries. We saw cougar tracks, elk, and some deer tracks. I only know this because the hunter that I was with pointed them out to me. I could now easily point out, elk and deer. I could differentiate between those two, but it's the mountain lion I've never seen before, which was cool. So I saw that, or the cougar, I should say. Yeah, looking forward to the Enchantments hike that I have on Friday. I will be taking off Thursday after work and heading up there, settling into our hotel for the night, and then taking off around 3:30 through 3:30 in the morning on Friday. Sunrise I think is around 6:30. So at that point, if we hike at a relatively moderate pace, we'll be able to get up to Kolchak and gravitate our way towards Asgard. And Asgard, in all honesty, is probably it's probably it's the toughest thing that, when you think of the Enchantments through hike, Asgard's what comes to mind. A lot of people, I see a lot of photos on Instagram of people, doing Kolchak. Kolchak is beautiful, and it's fun to swim in as a reward for a hike. But I think that some parts of the Enchantments are kind of underrated in the realm of difficulty, and I find certain other parts of the Enchantments difficult. Primarily, going through the Enchantments itself, that's enjoyable. It's just because you're surrounded by so much beauty and photo opportunities to take shots that it's worth it. It's the coming down. I think everything south of Snow Lake, coming down from Snow Lake, is kind of it's not the greatest scenery, and it's just brutal, especially in the heat of the day, because you're exposed for a lot of it, and at that point you're tired and you really want to be wrapping things up. And so that's going to be a challenge for on Friday. And I'm just kind of worried about, primarily the feet. It's not the question of whether or not I'll finish. It's a question of not whether or not it will be a enjoyable experience. And I've had like one enjoyable experience, and then year after that it was all right, and then last year, just for some reason, it just became sort of for some odd reason, it just goes to show you can't lighten up on things that you're doing and that you want to do, you kind of have to take everything seriously. And I don't know if I just didn't take it seriously or not, but it was like I struggled with it last year, and it became difficult. So this year I'm better prepared, and it should go a lot more smoothly, and I hope to finish under 12 hours. But so today we have a little overcast, and looking forward to bringing some new crew members onto our department here soon, primarily sometime in the next 2-3 weeks. We'll see how that goes, and I'm just excited to get new blood in there to see who's life's ready to change, and who's really wanting to turn their life around, and it's enjoyable to see that, and to say the least. So I'm looking forward to that and bringing some new guys aboard. So anyway, I hope your day's going well. Have a great Wednesday. I will see you tomorrow morning, and maybe on Friday on our way up to the enchantments. We'll see.